So one of the main focuses with the Mama Bear Effect is teaching adults how we can prevent abuse from happening in the first place. In the 1980s, when more awareness was coming about regarding child sexual abuse, the focus was really on educating children about body safety, teaching them to say no, run, get away, scream, and it was really focused towards stranger danger situations. The professionals involved knew that most perpetrators were family members, but there was a lot of hesitation to educate children on this issue and adults. I actually was reading research where there was hesitation to teach children who the real perpetrators were. So this wasn't entirely really defending children properly. And ultimately, it's not a child's job to protect themselves. So, I think about it, in terms of if we buckle a child into a car seat, we want to make sure that they're strapped in tight. But we also drive protectively. We also drive defensively because we don't want to get into that accident. We don't want to put that safety belt to the test. So that's how I think of a body safety. So, pretend you have like a little army guy here. Here's the child. He has a small weapon. He's pretty exposed, right? He has some defense mechanisms, but ultimately we don't really want to get to that point. So what we want to do as adults is show people that we stand by a child. We are vocal about the fact that we teach our children body safety, and we also advocate for protective steps to reduce risk, minimizing one-on-one situations, speaking up when someone's behavior is inappropriate. It could be potentially grooming something that really can be a lot of things, and other adults can do things, with no harmful intentions, but it can actually disarm a child from understanding what become inappropriate. But the more adults that we educate in a child's life, the safer they are. They are surrounded by protection when we educate grandparents, aunts and uncles, babysitters, coaches, teachers, the parents of their friends when they go over for a play date. That can increase risk for abuse. So the safest thing we can do is not just educate children about their rights and protections, educate the adults that are really ultimately responsible for that child's safety. The more vocal we are and the more we do to reduce risk, the less that child has to rely on their education to protect themselves. Because if a perpetrator comes into play, they see this protection. Most perpetrators, male and female, look for easy targets. And in most situations where there are perpetrators, it's very rare that there are adults being vocal about that situation. And a lot of people say, well, what happens if someone in that child's body safety circle is a perpetrator? Well, this child has other adults. We need to be vigilant within our own circles, and we also need to educate children that someone in their body safety circle could be a perpetrator, but we will stand up for them.